Hello.
Hello. I don't know how well you
can to Denny's.
I have a new phone, and number one, you shouldn't be recording.
Probably because your case, you take the case off.
You're right. Well, hold on a second. No.
back.
Things are happening. Hold on a second. I'm sorry.
Bro, where's my wallet?
Okay. So.
I got my wallet. Hold on.
No, you don't.
Oh my god. How do you think I paid for you?
Oh. Shut up. Pay for the tickets, bitch.
Whoa. Boy, you were gonna tell me. I was not that far off. Hit ass.
It's not that thick. It's a lot better than it was the other night. It's
Look
just
at my shit.
You don't really have anything
This
in
is
yours. I have a bunch of shit in this. I have like 4 cards, and I have a bunch of papers and shit.
Cards in the photo.
Yeah.
All right.
I have an ID
Showing our valets.
So I don't know if this is going to be an official podcast 6.
Your ID.
Is this 6? 5 or 6?
You fucking know. You're a bad podcaster.
We're bad podcasters. The last time we did this was July or June
Of last year.
Yeah.
I'm saying that because this is probably going up in September.
It's going up in 2020. It's 2019, boys and boys.
2019. Oh my god. Hearing us in the past.
I know it's time travel or something.
Oh my god.
It's not. Unless we upload this a year from now. But that's still not, though.
It's just being exacting. Like,
We could change the date on the video.
it's February 6th.
Oh no, we could have said it was like
Valentine's
we
Day?
could have said this was 2020. We could have said it was and then put it up this year and then damn it. February 14th was Valentine's Day.
I've been so long for so long. I don't even know when Valentine's Day is.
I've never had a relationship happen to
Alright,
fall
this is not-
around when Valentine's Day was, and it just keeps happening that way. It's weird.
This
It's
is
like
not
I'm just saying. It's just a coincidence, and it messes with me because that's like the one day you want to be with someone, and then there's someone. Just like every other day of the year.
She gonna be alone another year. Like, bitch, I've been trying to holler
Right.
for a minute.
Right. Wait, who?
None of your business.
How are you gonna talk about it? It's a podcast,
I just
bitch.
joke about it.
You don't joke about nothing. You know that's not a
Right.
joke. That's like in school when you're like you say something stupid and your friends are like, "What are you fucking gay?" And you're like, "No, I was just kidding, guys. I was
Just kidding, guys.
Just a joke."
Come on, I'm
It's
the
like
joker.
it's like Family Guy. He was like, "Oh, maybe I'll wear 2 condoms." He was like, "Wait, why would you do that?" No, just one.
Or when I don't know what Quagmire said, but he was like, "No, you need to know what you did."
I know. You need to know what you did. It was about because Joe was wearing a sun hat. Or no, I think that was a different thing. Maybe it was. I don't know. But they kept trying to. No, that was Quagmire. Okay, it's a thing.
Yeah, I don't remember.
I don't remember what the situation
Why
was.
are we here, Zach? Why
We
are
just
making
saw.
another podcast at LLC Denny's. I don't actually
LLC
know.
Denny's.
I don't fucking know. TM copyright something.
We own this place, so we drove here in a Lamborghini named Jermaine.
Jermaine.
Okay, we got an Uber from the movie theater because we just saw Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse a month late, almost
Oh
2.
my god. No way, it came out.
December 24th or 5th.
Yes, it did.
Yeah. Well,
thought
no.
it was like
okay,
2
that
weeks
is
ago.
That is a month. Anyway, so yeah, we saw the movie.
It was bad. End of
Shut up.
podcast.
Oh yeah, it was terrible.
No.
If you like this video,
I want to know why they made, because I had saw tentacles in a picture or something,
yeah,
and I was like, oh, Doc Ock's in here, but
yeah.
she was a woman.
I think that's the way it is. I actually haven't read that many Ultimate Spider-Man comics, but I'm pretty sure she might be a woman in the comics. Yeah. Because, like, did you see,
Because I forgot that.
Oh, our food's here
it's
already.
his movies.
Food's here already.
Alright, so you guys' burgers are up before the appetizer. And did you want any dipping sauce for the chicken?
What is there?
We got barbecue or honey mustard. And buffalo.
Buffalo for me.
Alright.
We have can we just have all 3?
Yeah, I can do that for
Alright,
you.
thanks.
You're welcome.
Oh, our food's here quickly. I got scrambled. I don't know why.
Should we?
When she said, "Do you like Arby's fries?" I said, "Yeah, I don't think I've ever had Arby's fries."
Are you serious? They're the curly fries. These just
Maybe
aren't curly.
like once as a kid.
They're delicious.
People dip
These are
them
kind
in
of
there.
Arby's and Rally's fries are kind of almost the same, but Arby's are curly. Should we hold off until we eat, or?
No, it'll be like ASMR.
Okay. Here. I don't know where the mic is.
Shake my head.
Why are you listening to? What are you
I'm
doing?
not listening. I'm putting my mouth where the mic is. Fucking idiot. You don't laugh in ASMR.
This segment is going on for way too long. Anyway. So I haven't read that many Ultimate Spider-Man comics, but I already said... Okay, we already...
Yeah, I
fucked
forgot,
up the Doc
I
Ock.
forgot that it was Miles'
Yeah.
universe, not Peter's.
Okay.
He fucking died.
That's another thing I didn't know. I don't know if it's that way in the comics, but I did not know that Spider-Man was blonde. That threw me
When he
off.
took his mask off, I was like, wait, what the fuck?
Captain Spider-Peter.
Because I didn't watch any trailers. I don't like watching the trailers because I want to be surprised.
Is that why you haven't watched the Spider-Man trailer? Have you still not watched it? I swear it doesn't give away anything significant. I swear.
Still.
Dude, please. The Spider-Man Far From Home trailer is incredible. So you can cut it in half. It's as big as fuck.
I have not seen it. Zach is trying to make me and I refuse.
It doesn't give anything away. If it did, I would hate it.
Oh fucking god. Stupid knife.
Except for the fact that he's obviously alive, and in Avengers he died. Brian still hasn't seen Infinity War. He's not a true fan. But obviously
I was.
the memes and stuff started, and he got the movie spoiled for him as soon as it came out.
I've like slowly been learning more and more people who die, and I'm like, no.
Yeah. Keep telling you to watch it. Keep telling you to watch it.
Groot died.
Uh-huh. You know what's fucked up?
Doctor Strange.
Obviously, this isn't really a spoiler, but obviously all he says is, I am Groot. But he said that. Rocket was right next to him. He says, I am Groot. But apparently, the director said what he was saying was Dad, because now that Groot's a kid, he grew up. Yeah. That's fucked up and sad. Oh, man. Just watch it, please. It's been out for almost a year.
Oh, man.
You need to. If I come over tonight, we're watching it. Sounds gay. Ryan, why are you gay? It's fine to be gay. We're just not. Shut up.
And then that guy was gay. Picture out.
Mr. Maine.
Oh no. What'd you say about being gay?
What'd you say about the gay Pacers? Anyway, the movie was fantastic. Oh, what I was gonna say earlier was, did you see the fucking Green Goblin? I know that Ultimate Green Goblin is big. He's not like the regular Green Goblin. He's like this big, like hulking monster. But I don't remember him having wings. I don't know if he did, but
Wait, he said goblin. I was like, what the fuck up? That's supposed to be goblin. That shit's awful.
it's not.
We were waiting on the chicken, that's why.
Oh,
Do we get napkins?
Napkins? Yeah. You guys need anything else?
I think we're good.
Do you guys need marinara?
Sure.
Yeah. Alrighty.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
She's definitely getting a tip.
All right. I bet these cost extra, but I bet she's not going to charge us.
She charges fucking
I
double.
know. She charges us quadruple. I didn't. When I said that, I thought she was.
Right,
Gonna,
I thought she was just gonna bring me my buffalo.
You don't like honey mustard? It's good. I know you don't like barbecue. No, don't do it until she leaves. You're gonna make her feel bad.
Fine. But Dad, I don't like that.
Shut the fuck up, son. Fucking jerk. Oh my god. You hit puberty fast.
I know.
I know your mom's. Hey.
I think that was fucking stupid. The end was a little stupid.
Why?
A lot of the things that happened was like
Marinara.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Everything okay?
Yep, we're all
Alright,
good.
you guys enjoy?
Thanks.
I was about to do that meme where I say you too.
I was gonna say that earlier when the guy took our tickets. When he was like, enjoy it. I was like, you too. I almost did it.
She said enjoy, and I was like, I fucking caught myself.
Hopefully we're loud enough to get over the copyright music.
But if we do, who cares?
Yeah.
We're
not being monetized anyway.
Like the end when he was holding on to him, onto Peter. He's like, and Peter was like, "What if I mess up again?" And I was like, "Fuck." Like fucking kind of. I was hoping he'd be like, there'd be a part where he's like, "I'm nothing in my universe anyway. I'll sacrifice myself."
You know what he should have said then? It's great power. He should have done that. I would have cried.
Shut your ass up.
By the way, shut up. Did you hear the audio when they said that in the beginning? When Peter was telling his thing, that was definitely Uncle Ben from the Raimi movie saying that. I know it. I know that was his voice.
I don't remember.
It was. I know it, man. I've heard it 1,000 times. It definitely was. I cried.
Just have it on loop when you're.
I know. I know. I do.
What else? Fucking the Prowler. I don't think I've ever heard of him. Maybe once. I had no idea.
In Homecoming, remember, the guy was like, "I got a nephew there," and his last name was Morales. He's talking about Miles. And that's the Prowler in the movies. So maybe one. Oh, can you imagine one day he's the Prowler? That'd be incredible. The Prowler looked cool, and that sound that kept coming from him was intimidating as shit. It would scare me. If I was being chased by him, like just that alone, I would piss my pants.
I don't know how that motherfucker controls his breath when he was up in the apartment.
I know.
But I've been like, but that is such a fucking twist. I did not know that would be him.
See, I'm glad I didn't tell you. Because I wasn't going to tell you exactly, but I was going to be like, oh, you're not going to believe this, like, before it happened. And I was like, I knew that his uncle was a villain and he was the Prowler. I didn't know it was going to be in this movie, really, but I just kind of assumed, because that's part of his origin story. But I'm glad I didn't tell you, man. I really am. You're like, holy shit. Because I knew even if I said something, you'd be expecting something, and then it wouldn't be as good. So I'm glad I didn't ruin it.
I just want to talk about, I don't care if there matters that Dr. Octopus was a female. It's just the suit was awful.
Yeah.
Like, the fucking tentacles look like little plastic straws.
I know, that was weird, right?
What the fuck is this shit?
I thought that was weird too. That looks really weird. Maybe that has some sort of purpose, but
Like, make it lightweight. And
yeah.
because, like, we saw that when she took off her lab coat, that shit just popped out.
Right.
I think it's for that.
Oh yeah, they like retract into her. Okay, well I can kind of see that.
You could, like, spray
Right.
paint and gray.
Right. Yeah, they were like tubes that like go into the back of like a drink machine. Yeah, that was a little weird. She said Octavius, and I was like, oh man. I thought that was
When she said that, I was like, oh, is she a daughter? It's obviously I forgot. So, what else?
I thought the way Kingpin. What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say, who was the other guy that the Green Goblin was with fighting Peter? But it was Prowler, wasn't it?
Yeah. I thought in the beginning, the way Kingpin killed Spider-Man, I thought that shit was cold. I thought that was like really dark. I know. I thought it was really dark because this is a kid's movie, man. He literally just like crushed every bone in his body. He just died immediately.
But
I was thinking too, like everything that Spider-Man's been through, and this is why he dies.
I mean, getting 70% of your body crushed, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, I suppose.
What is this? I want to know.
It's hash browns. What else can we talk about? Should we just like go through the movie in order? Not like I've ever seen, but
But we've already been.
I know you like the look of Spider-Gwen, but you don't really know much about her, but what do you think?
She was hot.
Yeah, she was... I don't know. And then I liked her hair. I liked her hair a lot. I didn't know if I would because I saw a part of it in the trailer, but I like it. I don't think she has that in the comics, but she might. Yeah, from Spider-Gwen, spun off into other stuff like Gwenpool and shit like that.
She said she couldn't save her friend Peter. And I was like, weren't they in a relationship?
Yeah, which is weird. But of course, she's in a different universe, so I don't know. It's weird. She doesn't look that much younger than I guess Peter could have been, because he became Spider-Man when he was 15 or 16. So I guess he could have died around that time. Man, I know it would have been pretty cliche if they would have kissed at the end, but I wish they would have.
Right.
Yeah.
That was so shitty.
Yeah. This burger's a mess.
Just like my life.
I know, mine too. It's good though. Full of calories. Heart attack juice. What else am I talking about? His dad was funny. I thought for sure when the Prowler got shot it was going to be his dad that did it, and then he would have to find out later that he killed his brother. I was like, oh my god, that's some really dark adult
I
stuff.
was pretty sure his dad was going to die at the end.
Really? I thought it could have happened, but I don't remember that ever happening in the comics. Which they're at least trying to follow.
But I wonder why they chose Noir and Spider Pig and that Japanese thing I've never even heard of her.
I have. When I saw this, I really expected more. Like, I thought maybe at the end something would happen where, like, more Spider-Men came in, and they're not as detailed because there's so many of them, but they're, like, fighting in the background, and there's, like, a Raimi Spider-Man, an Amazing Spider-Man, and there's, like, like the old cartoon, like we saw in the end.
When they were doing their
And then the Japanese TV show Spider-Man.
little explosions about the dimensions, I was certain they'd at least show a couple more.
Right.
But they didn't, and I was like, oh, this disappointing.
I thought that would happen too. But I think we can agree that the Spider-Man in this movie, not the one that died, but that one from that universe is definitely Raimi's Spider-Man. It has to be, because it showed the train thing, and then. So this is the unofficial Spider-Man 4.
In the beginning, the little intro, the brown hair one was telling them.
Everything's okay for you boys?
Yep, we're all good.
All right, great.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Yeah, but I think they're pretty much the same Spider-Man. I don't think there's that much difference except for which universe they live in and the blonde hair. I don't know.
It's weird.
It is weird. It's confusing a little bit. But these things always are. Time travel, different dimensions. It's always confusing. Let's see. When we saw the PS4 suit, I was like, oh. And that's why they put that Spider-Man suit in the game. They traded. Yeah, ever since Spider-Man, or ever since Brian got his hands on the Spider-Man game, and a PS4, by the way.
Oh,
He made it first. He's become a fucking nerd.
No. Never be a nerd.
Well, too late. We've seen 2 Spider-Man movies together now, so. Oh, there's so many. That whole spider cave thing, I was like, how the f did he afford this? How did he afford the money to dig a tunnel that deep and that wide? All these different things. And I guess you don't really want to ask these questions because it just kind of ruins the whole thing, but.
He took a couple handfuls whenever they robbed the bank.
Right. Which is what any normal person would do. Even Stan Lee was like, I wouldn't be as good as Spider-Man. I'd be using that shit to make money. We're going on TV shows.
Cameo. No.
Well, this is after it happened, obviously, but Stan Lee is no longer with us. And I knew it was going to happen eventually. But mean, you can't ever really expect it, but and not a lot of celebrity deaths get to me that much, but his really did. Man, he's the father of everything I've ever loved, and it's just, oh God. The only good thing about it was he got to live a very full life. He lived a long time, man. That's pretty good.
Too long.
Shut up.
I'm kidding.
You dick. 96 is pretty good.
That was 94.
No. 95 or 96. And then his birthday was like a month ago.
Oh yeah. Wasn't it the 26th?
I think so. I'm just glad he got to live a long time. That's pretty good, because not everyone does. Some people die when they're like 70 or whatever. But yeah, his cameo, man, I completely spaced that. I didn't even think about it.
Fucking repressing it.
I know. It was so sad, because the movie was great. I wasn't like drifting off because I was bored or something. But I looked like to the right or whatever for a second, or I like looked down. And then I heard his voice. I was like, oh, no. And then the line he said was, I'm going to miss him. And I was like, oh, no. They didn't know. They didn't know what was going to happen, and it fit perfectly. Damn it, man.
Self-centered bastard's going to miss himself.
I know. Shut up. That makes me think of the after credit thing with the two Spider-Men. When I heard her say Miguel, I was like, oh, I know who that is. I didn't even see his hand yet.
I didn't know what his name was.
Yeah. I love Spider-Man 2099. He looks so fucking cool. Really?
I'm not a big fan.
No! It's almost like Tron. He's got like all these lights on his suit. He's got that skull spider thing. Got the claws. Oh.
I didn't use his suit in the game.
You monster.
I don't like it.
Why?
I don't know, it's just not that cool to me.
Man, I bet I don't like some suits that you like.
I like one where he's wearing like a red leather jacket. It's called a Renegade, I think.
Yeah.
Renegade suit.
I remember. I was just thinking, one game they could have put in the suit, and maybe they will, but probably not. But it's a universe where the heroes exist in like 1777, or no, I think it was like 1240. It's something. It's somewhere. So all the heroes have like, it's hard to explain. I wish I could show you, but you know those things people used to have around their neck. It's like white and stuff. So he has like a collar thing, and he's got a mask, but it's more like a bag. Anyway, they could have put that. Have you heard about the DLC? The Fantastic Four stuff they might be doing? Really? When's the last time you played it?
I think earlier this month, I think.
You
Is
bastard.
when I finished it. But fucking Spider-Man, he holds the son of a bitch has the ability to make me feel. Because at the end of the game, throughout the whole game,
Yeah.
during the movie, fucking when people died,
I know.
this just fucking hurt me. I was like, no.
Cut to Amazing Spider-Man 2 when Gwen died.
Those didn't make me feel anything.
Oh no! And then it cuts to Peter dancing in Spider-Man 3 and you're bawling your eyes out. Me too, man. I mean, he's my character. And it's not just that. It's like, for a lot of
Yeah,
the...
your wallet disagrees.
If he's not on here, that's fucked up.
He's in the corner, cut off.
Shut up, man. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. I hope you don't get bored with the game. I mean, you still have DLC to do, but obviously you'll have to record it, and we're a little behind. But
Okay.
I said we.
Right.
Because if you're behind, I'm behind. So I still have not gotten to play that much of the game. Brian's over here complaining. I got bored with that shit a month ago. God, what I did play though, I love so much. I've still been able to stay away from spoilers. Most of them.
Fucking, I'll be scrolling through YouTube sometimes. Not anymore because I kind of watched other stuff and filtered them out of my recommended.
Yeah.
But when I was fucking obsessed with Spider-Man videos, I would fucking see recommended with DLC stuff, and I'd read some of the titles, and they'd spoil some stuff, and I'd be so pissed.
That's how I felt when it first came out. The day the game came out, I saw a video that said Spider-Man PS4 ending, and I was like, what the fuck? Jesus. Fucking nerds. Right. I don't really know if, can you really even, what's it called, speedrun it? Is that even possible?
You can speedrun anything.
I guess. Speaking of speedrun, well, no, fuck that. We're talking about Spider-Man.
No, talk about speedrun.
That's gonna be our new character. Speedrunner. Sounds like Speed Racer, but it's not. It's his cousin who can't afford a car. He runs to work. It's just Forrest Gump. The movie writes itself. We lost it. Yeah, the game is fantastic. Spider-Man's on top of the world right now. He couldn't be doing any better, except for if Stan Lee was still alive. That's good shit coming out. I'm glad this movie came out too, because even though I don't know that much about Miles, I haven't read that much, I have respect for the character, and I think a lot of people have a problem with the fact that he never really felt like an actual character, and he was just kind of like a different ethnicity or gender or whatever character just because we can do it. But I think this movie probably helps him out a lot for those people. I get both sides though. Like sometimes they do that and I'm like, but why? Like the Ghostbusters thing, I didn't have a problem with the fact that they're women, but why do you need to change it? I mean, they didn't need to touch that movie, really. Like Men in Black, they did it with too, but I don't think they're the same characters. So that doesn't count. We just saw the trailer in the theater. I'm on board.
I don't know if that's like the same idea. It is that fuck that.
I don't
I
know.
haven't even seen the other ones.
None? I mean, there's only 3, but...
I don't watch movies, huh?
Bitch. You have a terabyte of movies and shows. What else do you do?
Watch the show.
Have you binged anything?
I'm watching The Proud Family, Gravity Falls. I think that's it. I finished Star.
Oh!
No. I want it now. I want the new season.
And then remember next season is the last one.
I'm gonna fucking hang myself at
So many sauces, I forget which.
Just made the poor lady waste sauce.
I know. That's what she feeds her kids.
It seems to have like a rubbery inside and I don't like it.
I know, it's weird. We've eaten we're eating a lot of potatoes. There's hash browns on this. These are hash browns. We have fries. I was literally picking up hash browns with my fries and eating it. We're gonna die or something.
Good.
We're gonna become potato superheroes. We can't hit people because we have potato aim. Or back to the movie. It's supposed to be a review podcast.
This is a review.
We just keep shut up. Obviously, you can't tell, and you won't tell. But maybe Brian knows. Maybe. Oh, I just thought of an amazing thumbnail idea. Now you're gonna have to do it. I don't even know if I want to talk about it on here. But if I don't, I'm gonna forget.
I don't make the thumbnails.
Whatever happens to make the thumbnails. Me and Brian are accidentally wearing the same hoodie.
Oh, yeah.
We didn't know. So you can do the meme of the Spider-Man, but it's us. We're pointing at each other. We should. Alright, talk about what else you liked about the movie, because we gotta get back on track.
I like the part where it ended.
Robert.
I don't know what else. I think about stuff.
I'm a real bad podcaster. I haven't talked for a second. Let me think. The part where it ended, you dick.
What?
So you didn't like the ending?
Well, no, I did. Also, another thing that I thought was stupid, this shoulder touch thing. Like, okay.
I knew he was gonna do
Also,
that.
why was he like just frozen?
He was surprised that he was getting back up because he did this to the other Spider-Man and it ended him immediately. And this is an even smaller kid. That's why I was surprised. He was like shocked.
I thought the fucker was like some time shit where he got frozen. For a
No.
second.
Did you know about Miles' other powers?
I knew he could turn invisible. I didn't know the shock.
You didn't know the shock thing? Dude, if they do an expansion or a Spider-Man 2 with a playable Miles Morales' Spider-Man, do you know how cool that will be with the powers? You know how cool that will be with the powers? And they're gonna have to like limit it to an extent with the invisibility probably, but at least with stealth stuff. Oh, I think that's cool. Because if they just would have done, when they created the character, if they just would have done Spider-Man, but he's black, that's it. It would have sucked, but they gave him new stuff too. It's cool.
Better stuff.
Yeah, I know. He killed the new Spider-Man. He basically did. If he was a villain, he would have killed Spider-Man. It was so easy, and his spider sense didn't do anything or anything like that. I thought that was kind of dumb.
What?
He took out Spider-Man so easily at the beginning of the movie. When he was in the graveyard. He just put his hand on his he just zapped him like it was nothing. There was no spider sense, there was no jumping out of the way.
He was a fucking piece of shit, that's why.
I know. The whole Spider-Man being kind of fat thing was like, oh, man. Because you never really think about that. But I guess you have to. Like superheroes, if they don't constantly work out, they're going to be fat. I thought about that with Colossus. Like, does that metal form of his make him constantly... Is he just always muscle? Or if he stopped working out, would he be like a solid piece of fat metal? Was his mom... I was going to say something. Special guest. Did his mom speak any Spanish that you, like, did she say anything that you understood? I mean, it seemed like she was just speaking some here and there.
Of course, I did.
Shut up, bitch. Sometimes you forget your own language. Sometimes, hey man, no, sometimes I'll forget English. Like 10 minutes ago, I was like...
You're talking fucking wrong. She's behind me.
She peeks up over the... We're boring people. Why can't I think of anything else? Not that there's not a ton to talk
It
about.
wasn't memorable.
Shut up, it was. It was great. Do you think... They're definitely going to make a sequel. For sure. Because I heard this made all the money. I don't know.
You guys want anything else?
Think I can have a box, please?
A box?
Yep.
All right. And what about you? Sorry. It's a go drink or anything.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'll take one, thanks.
Yeah. All right. Coke and sweet tea, correct?
Yep.
And do you want any containers for the little sauces?
Sure.
Yeah. All right.
Let's take all these. I've done that before on accident. What?
Just because he's black. She showed up.
Can you imagine? Oh no. What was I about to say?
I don't know, something about forgetting English.
Oh yeah. Apparently I forget things I'm going to say too. No matter what language it's in. Scorpion looks kind of weird. He had no legs apparently.
Like fucking little robot
I know.
things.
They weren't even
look
like
like-
robot though. They were like organic, like actual scorpion legs.
He's like the animated version, even though the Rock's little scorpion from the Mummy, it's like that. Like This is so awful. What is this?
That's what I was thinking of in the movie, but I didn't realize what I was thinking about, but I knew I... Oh my god. Yes. So, Spider-Man fought the Scorpion King in this movie. What else was it? Tombstone was kind of small. And the fact that he worked for Kingpin kind of bothered me, because he's his own crime boss.
Fucking Aunt May kicked his ass.
I know.
He didn't even come back.
I know.
He just stayed out there.
I liked Miles' dad put him in the back of the cop car. He felt so accomplished, like that was the main bad guy.
I didn't see who he put in the back.
Yeah, it was Tombstone. Tombstone has like hard skin and shit like that, but he sucked in this movie. He was just there to be another guy.
Wasting our time.
And the little thingies for the hot sauces are in there as well.
Alright.
That one. And here's this one.
Nice.
All right. Anything else, Cinnamon?
I think we're good.
All right. You guys get home safely.
Thanks, you too.
Thank you.
Hey, I said you too, and it mattered. I did it right.
Alright.
She immediately gets in a car wreck.
The car comes in here.
I know. What did I tell you about working over hours?
Get in the fucking car. She's fucking mangled. We're terrible people.
I know. He says, get on the car. And she climbs on top of it. She's holding on for dear life. He's driving like 90 miles an hour.
What the fuck is that car?
Oh boy. You're not going to let us out of here alive, Brian.
No. Oh, good. I wanted that.
What were we saying? Oh, yeah. Yeah, so Tombstone I thought was kind of a throwaway thing. But it's just a minor thing. I don't care that much. I'm just trying to think of what other villains. That's pretty much it. Prowler, Tombstone, Doc Ock, and Kingpin. The thing about Kingpin using a gun I thought was stupid. Because, like, you're Kingpin, you have super strength, you're huge. I got why he used it when he shot Prowler, because he was trying to get him from afar. But any other time, like he pulled out a gun when he was about to fight Spider-Man. I was like, what are you doing? And it looked so small. In his giant hand. Sorry, what?
It's weird that fucking, like, you want me to make a fucking Hadron boy to make a black hole to bring his family back.
Yeah.
I'm just like, fucking chill out, dude.
See, that's the only reason. Yeah, that seemed a little self-centered, but I guess when you have that much money, you can do whatever you want.
Like, you just clone them.
Right.
Haven't you seen the trailer for the movie Clone? Just do that.
Right. It goes into the movie.
By the way, that looks cool.
It does look cool. It's out now. We could have seen it. What's the problem, Ryan? I think.
Alright, but we need to wrap this up.
Do it.
I'm gonna stay here. Okay.
You can stay here as long as you want, bitch.
So cool.
We're gonna live here now.
Fuck no.
We'll live at the movie theater outside. We'll live in the ticket taker's quarters.
We'll live in his wheelchair.
Called the broom closet. Oh, she thought it was fun.
Shut up.
See? I'm bringing it back, man. Bringing it back.
Thank you so much.
No, man, we gotta talk a little more.
We poured one. Pour the rest of this.
I'm working on it, bitch. This is thick sauce. That's gonna be our review on the movie. It's gonna be on the poster.
Right.
Gaming ExpeDouchen, thick
This is
sauce.
thick sauce.
This is thick sauce. What else?
I need to read this fucking coupon.
Aunt May's a G. She knew everything that was going on. She made web shooters.
Right, I was like, what the fuck, bitch? How did you learn all this shit?
And also, did Peter... Okay, I know I don't want to poke too many holes, because it's dumb. But, unless he just had it in Aunt May's backyard, which really would have put her in danger, why the fuck... Like, if he lived on his own, why would he have put his secret lair under her backyard. And also,
Maybe he did it before.
no, that's what I'm saying. He could afford all that stuff, but he couldn't afford to live on his own. That's weird.
Maybe that was his house.
Oh, Aunt May lived with him.
Oh,
Speaking of Aunt May, I
talking
thought.
about the fucking shit.
Oh, I guess it could be. You think she makes him pay rent still? I would. The way he just skimmed over buried Aunt May, that was fucked up.
Buried Aunt May. Okay.
He said that like he just like lost a few dollars or something. He's like, I lost a few bucks. I when they saw each other or when they were about to, I was like, oh, this is gonna be sad. Not only did she lose him, he lost her.
Fucking. It's the universe where they were incestuous.
Oh God, I
Start
guarantee.
making out.
I guarantee there's a porn comic somewhere. Guarantee it.
The one who made
I
it.
know. I know. He thought
But
this
it's
one
Brian.
gaming ExpeDouchen. Ew, Brian, your sauce is thin.
The better half of gaming ExpeDouchen.
Hey man, that's fucked up. She gave me too many sauce cups. Learn how to count, Becky.
Bitch, I thought we were in this fucking big mall.
No, there's only 4. Yeah.
Still dumbass.
God, I don't have enough. I guess I'm taking
I
these
better
two.
be able to pay this and extra.
Yeah. Let's see why not. What else can we talk about? You come up with something, bitch.
I got nothing to say. We're fucking into this shit. What do you
No,
mean?
we're not. We'll talk for a few more minutes.
What the?
I don't know. We're all about the movie. Shut the fuck up, dude. Come over here and jams his thumb in my eye. What else did you like? The art style. Did you like it? It looks beautiful. I've never seen anything like that before. It was literally just a comic book, which was great. All the words and stuff, like the words
Like
popping
the-
out and stuff.
Like
great.
play dumb.
Yeah.
Who's Morales? Not that dumb.
You said, I know you snuck out last night, Morales. Who's Morales? I was dying, and I didn't even know why.
What was that thing that you were like, I'm glad I laughed at the same thing a 4-year-old laughed
I forgot exactly what it was. I think it must have been. I don't know if it was one of the times he screamed because he fell or something. It was something like that. Yeah, it might have been the pigeons because I was just ashamed. I was like, that kid down there is dying, and I'm up here dying too. Something's wrong. Something's wrong there. I need to grow up. It was funny though. It was a funny movie. Of course, our Uber driver will never know because he's not as cool as us.
Trash ass watching his basketball.
See?
Shut up.
Yeah, our Uber driver, he wasn't a dick, but he wasn't like, he didn't even, we hadn't even said anything yet before he was like, you guys don't seem the type to be watching sports. It's like, fuck you, what does that mean? You dick?
He don't seem like the type that gets a lot of tips.
I know. If you would have said that, can you imagine? I don't think he would have been mad, because I think he would have been fired from Uber if he would have done something, but, like, can you imagine just the silence? He, like, he takes us into Denny's and pays for our meal just to get $4. I'm sorry, guys.
Please give me 5 stars.
I know. I'll pay for the movie, too. Oh, surprise, surprise. Hot Slice. Oh, shit. Not this song.
Oh, I gotta talk over it.
Well, I'd like to talk more about the movie, but apparently we can't think of anything because we're fucking idiots.
Such a dumbass.
Bitch, we're fucking dumb. This whole podcast was because of the movie. Unless you have any closing statements.
The movie sucked. Don't waste your money.
Shut up. The movie was great. But where does it rank with the Spider-Man movies? A lot of people didn't like the Amazing Spider-Man movies.
Of course not. They're fucking terrible.
Really? I thought you liked him. You were always talking about him and shit.
Oh, when the fuck did you ever get?
Well, you own it, so.
Yeah, I own it because I didn't have anything else. It was at the dollar store. I went and that was back when I didn't have internet or
Oh
a
no.
way to watch anything else. And I just had
No.
the 360. And I was like, fuck it, I need something to watch. Buy this. It was like $5.99 or something.
You know what's fucked up? Now that they have like fucking Xbox One games at the dollar store. I don't know if they have PS4.
I think so. I think I've seen them.
Okay, so where does it go then?
Where what?
Where does it go? Like within the.
Let's say under
The Spider-Man 2 is the top.
under Homecoming.
Under Homecoming? So like just under the best.
Well, I need to watch it again. To actually pay attention.
Wait, this movie or Homecoming?
This movie.
You dick.
I'm just spaced out. I don't know shit.
Oh, no wonder why this podcast sucks. Yeah, man, it's definitely up there for me on the list. Animated or not. Although I don't know if it would have been it wouldn't have been a bad movie if it was live action, but the fact that it was animated made it even better. Especially the animation, it was great. Who's Morales?
I want to see a real Morales costume.
Yeah.
Actually done by the company, not some faggot nerd. What?
What was I gonna say? I don't know what I was gonna say. It's a bad podcast.
Dragon Ball Z Broly is amazing.
Oh yeah, it's in theaters. We should have seen it, even though we
Just
don't.
kidding. I just stole the
I
little
know.
card.
We
Fuck
should
Dragon Ball Z.
have. We should have gone and seen that just to see what it would be like to see a Dragon Ball Z thing, even though we know nothing about anything. It could have been interesting.
I can go ahead and take your old plates for
Sure.
you. Get them out the way.
Am I able to pay with a card?
Yeah. You definitely can. You don't have to pay right now. It's just whenever you get ready to leave. You're welcome. And I can take your cup as well.
Yep.
You want your sauce, sweetie?
Sure.
Anything else for you guys at the moment?
No.
All right.
We're good.
All right.
Thank you.
She's so nice. Even though it's her job. Fuck you. I was about to say
Get your
something.
real fucking money with your hoe ass.
Jesus. If she was a hoe ass, she'd be getting real money. So you just contradicted yourself, bitch. Oh shit. Ryan plopping out the Benjamin Franklins.
She ain't worth that much.
Oh
I'd
no.
be buying it.
You'd be
I
buying
need you to
her?
cut that out.
Would
I
you?
need you to cut that out right now. Remember that. I want that
Nope.
cut out.
No.
That was in bad.
It's on the
taste.
record. Oh, I didn't even understand what you meant till now. No, Brian,
That is
no.
such bad taste. and
See,
I'm so sorry.
it's one of those other things, if you wouldn't have made a big deal about it, it wouldn't have gone that way.
No.
Yeah. Because that could have
Don't
meant
cut
something
it out.
else.
I don't care.
Okay. Well, that was a terrible joke, Brian. You're a bad person.
We
No.
already knew that.
Yeah. That's why later we're going to sneak into the Uber driver's house and kill his family.
Motherfucker doesn't have a family.
I was about to say something, but we can't. We can't. I was about to say. Okay, I think this has gone on long enough. Hold on, what time is it at? Let's see. This is going on 48 minutes. Let's get to 50. We got one more minute. Closing statements. Into the Spider-Verse was great. I definitely love the concept because the idea of a bunch of Spider-Men is great. They did a comic book, and that's even crazier. There's like 50 Spider-Men on one page. It was insane. Yeah, they definitely go
Pig was okay.
Spider-Pig wasn't that... He was funny and cute and all that, but it got a little annoying.
Freaking little.
Like, because he could have made a little appearance for like 5 minutes in the movie, but they could have... And then they used someone cooler for that slot on the team. But I didn't see the need to have him the whole time.
Little weeaboo girl. Oh, that was weird. Like, you're nothing without your suit.
Right. Well,
You don't even
Iron
have a suit.
Iron Man, though. She's basically Iron Man. If you think about it, she's smart and she has a suit. That's
No,
it.
she's not a billionaire entrepreneur.
Well, she is now, because now Iron Man, the black woman.
What?
Did you know about that?
Is her?
She's like a teenage. I think she's a teenager. She's either a
Iron Man's a
teenager or
black
a young adult. Her name is Iron Heart, I think. Her name is like Riri Williams or something. She looks like Rihanna. She's got a giant thing of afro hair and yeah,
The irons.
I know.
Big ass afro.
It's like how in Fairly Odd Parents, when their hair would be like a part of their head, it looked like a helmet. It never moved around or. Okay, this has gone on for quite a while. Anyway, great movie. Happy we finally saw it. I don't know what's next. I'm gonna go see Aquaman, which I'm pretty late. I don't know if Brian will care to do that unless he gets paid for it, but probably not even then. Anyway, if you enjoyed this podcast, leave a dislike.
Report us for bad jokes.
Report us for poor jokes in poor taste. Report us for the background noise of Denny's and possibly getting demonetized, even though we're not monetized at the moment. We picked a bad.
Strike for the 80th time.
We picked a bad time to start on YouTube, Brian. Like right when all the demonetization shit started. Anyway, yeah, it's been fun. The movie was good.
No, was it?
Oh, yes, it was. He liked it. You guys,
Don't know me.
you guys can't see Brian, so you don't know when he's. Well, half the time I don't even know, but I know. Anyway, we'll talk to you guys later.
Bye.
No, I thought she was talking about
I'm her.
tasting the table. All right,
Tastes like shit.
all right. Put some salt on it.
Shut up.
All right. Anyway, we'll see you next time.